All right, guys, we are live. Welcome back to Cape Lookout Live, Cape Lookout Shootout Live series. This is interview number 3. Got Chad joining us along with Mr. Josh Perry with Perry's Emporium. Man, welcome to the stream, Josh.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Really
Glad
appreciate
it. Yeah, damn glad to have you, man. Had a few minutes to chat with you earlier. Getting to know you a little bit, and like I said, this is first opportunity to chat with you, and man, looking forward to the next 30 45 minutes or so, letting everybody get to know you and a little bit about your business. So let's kick it off, man. Why don't you tell us what Perry's Emporium is and what you guys do and how you got started?
All right, absolutely, yeah. So again, thank you guys for having me on. I imagine quite a few of you guys on here may recognize me already. Hopefully I'm your jeweler, but if not, by the end of this podcast, you'll have some more information about me and want to come shop. So we're a family-owned and operated jewelry store. We're headquartered out of Wilmington. We've got 3 locations now. My dad started the business back in 1978 in Charlotte. Him and his brothers decided they were going to get into the jewelry business, and they had a Toyota station wagon. So they started buying gold and silver and jewelry out of the back of their car over in Charlotte. And man, eventually they got enough jewelry. They were able to have a little showroom, and it took off. It was very successful, and they grew a great clientele of customers. And as the business got bigger and bigger, they decided it's time to split up and everybody kind of do their own thing. And so my dad, he had stores at that point. When he left, he started opening stores from Greensboro all the way down to King Street in Charleston. And he got spread out real thin and started having babies and decided it's time to consolidate and come back to one. So in 1991, we opened up in Wilmington, and it's just gone gangbusters ever since, with God's grace and a lot of advertising dollars and treating people right. It's exploded. So we're very fortunate.
Awesome. Where are your locations now? I know you got the Wilmington store.
Yeah, so in Wilmington, we're on the corner of Shipyard and Independence, just south of the mall. We've been there for, golly, almost 25 years now. We opened up a store in Shootout in 2021. That was a good real estate move. We kind of looked at the market down there and saw that there really wasn't a jeweler around down that direction. And having had stores in Myrtle Beach in the past, we kind of understood that market, and we wanted to go halfway from Wilmington to Myrtle. So bought some land down there and got opened up. And man, it's going crazy. It feels like as soon as we got open, that place just exploded. Chick-fil-A opened up, Starbucks showed up, and we felt like once those guys show up to town, you're on the map. So
yeah, it was sure, man. That place has definitely blown up. I've spent some time down there with one of our shops down there, so that's I definitely like that area. And then you got the one a little to the north in Hampstead, right?
Yeah. So when my dad kind of slowing down, I was pitching to him a Hampstead store, and he's like, Josh, I don't know that I want another one, and 2's enough for me. But that was my dream, and my wife rallied around it with me. And man, we gave it all. We cashed in everything we owned to get into that market together, and we opened that store back in 2024, and we just celebrated 1 year, Mother's Day 2025. So been a great market. People, it's crazy as it sounds, they'd rather turn and go north to Jacksonville than come to Wilmington and deal with the traffic. So there's so many new clients coming in every week saying, man, we're just glad you're up here because we don't go to Wilmington. That traffic's horrible. So
yeah,
it's been fun.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's your 1 year anniversary is definitely a milestone, and hopefully you guys got another 50 there and can keep it going.
We're looking at making some more moves in the next, by 2030, we're hoping to have 5 stores. So I think Morehead City is probably the next look, and then maybe Pinehurst. So sounds like they're gonna put some kind of I-42 corridor from Raleigh to Morehead in the next couple of years, kind of in the works. So that drives some traffic that direction. It'll definitely be the next move that way. And we love Morehead and Beaufort and the whole area, so it would be a blast to get there. And then Pinehurst, just a great little golfing community where husbands are playing golf, wives want to go have some fun, spend some money. So I think it would be a cool place to have a store. So we'll see what happens. Good Lord willing, 2030 is going to be a good year.
Awesome. Yeah, hopefully they get that road construction done. James City's a nightmare to get through right now in New Bern.
Yeah.
So, I guess we've all got our jewelers that we've dealt with over the past. What sets Perry's apart?
John, that's a great question, man. I really, truthfully, I'd say it's my staff. We love up on them really good, and they take care of our customers extremely well. We're all about providing a 5-star experience, whether you're coming in to get a watch battery or a 10-carat diamond. We want to treat you just the same. So, um, with our staff coming out and showing up every day with big hearts and ready to help you, I think that makes a world of difference. We try to keep that family atmosphere, and we don't like the whole corporate side of the world. So we try to really do what we can for our customers, especially when it comes down to meeting their needs. And if they've got something they need to get done and we can help them, we're there to do it. So, and I think that's really one of the cool things about the Cape Lookout Shootout series is just the volume of sponsors you guys have with this series is so special, because you start talking about some of these businesses. I mean, certainly Onslow Bay, everybody, thinks about Onslow, they think local, small business, family-run business. Think about Yamaha and innovation, reliability, and things like that. But man, you get into the Henry's Muffler Shop, honest, fair people. Island Tackle, they treat you like family. You get into the Blue Water Candies and Miss Terry, and good Lord, I mean, she loves people, so it's pretty awesome. And Mr. Mike fixes my wife's car when she bumps into things and always treats me like family. So I feel like we're in a real good group of people here. So that's what keeps me involved in the Lookout series for sure. So what sets us apart are people, how we treat people, and I think that's resounding across every sponsor you got with this tournament. So
that's important, man. That's the how you feel when you walk in the door sets the first impression and makes a lasting one for sure. So that's awesome. So I was taking a look at the website today, and you guys do some really awesome custom work. Chad mentioned a coin earlier. I'd like to see this, and maybe tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the coin is obviously it's pretty cool. The coin is, but there's one thing that's a little bit more special there. But they did this coin here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really cool. They man just built the whole chain, built everything around the coin, and you'll see me and David and Carson, all of us got one. And that actually, when Josh made this one, he brought it to me at the captain's meeting in the South and handed it to me, and we won the tournament the next day. So I hadn't taken it off. I hadn't taken it off since. But something's real cool, and it's really hard to see. But man, just some of the special things they do with that customer. Try to get this. It's kind of hard to see, but this is a custom engraved ring, my wedding band my wife gave to me for 20 years, and it's got king mackerel there chasing a shad. I mean, it's really.
Awesome.
In the eyeballs of the king mackerel, there's some real tiny diamonds that Michelle's mother passed, but had some diamonds that she put in this ring. So the king mackerel eyes, you have to look for it, but it holds a special place. And this was probably the coolest thing ever. But they just do cool stuff, man. Josh he's up for whatever, man, for doing things, and he has a great staff. The girls that he put us with to make these things, and my wife. I mean, it was just super. There again, it just goes back to the way you're treated and customer service. That's all you can ask for with businesses, and they're at the top.
Those are unbelievable, one of a kind items, right? You can't. Nobody else has them.
No,
and that's that ring is awesome. And Josh, where's the coin from?
Yeah, if I'm correct, I believe that's one of those Atosha coins.
That's Atosha coin. Okay,
100 years old. Off the ship right there, they found off the Florida Keys, and it's kind of crazy, man. I wish that I had been a little more in tune with it when I was young, but my dad had a show at his store, and Mel Fisher came with his team, and they actually stayed at my house when I was a kid. And
wow,
for a whole week, they brought a bunch of treasure stuff that came off that rack, and they showed it in the store that week. And I can only imagine just how cool the stories were my dad got to share with those guys at night when they get back from the store. And it is a wild story. So if you haven't ever looked into it, you should definitely read up on it. Lots of cool history there. But yeah, Chad's got a coin that's got some mojo on it. I like it. That's a pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to get
Yeah,
that.
what was it? I think they wrapped it in 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
They beat it. I mean, it just fits right in with the coin. I mean, it's really cool, and he put the little bitty diamonds in that from my mother-in-law, memory of her as well, on both sides. And yeah, 'cause like I said, Carson's got one. When you look at our fish, when we're wearing pictures, most of the time you see, even we got old Brad to get one, but we got coins hanging around us now. Shell's got one around her neck. But just really cool, man. But yeah, they just do great, cool stuff. I mean, it's just beyond just walking in and just everyday jewelry type things.
That's awesome. Josh, do you have anything that just one or two items that just stand out that you've done in the past that just jump out at you?
Jewelry is an emotional thing, and it's so interesting to see what people come up with and what they want to create. And 9 times out of 10, it's something to commemorate, maybe a loved one that's passed away. And so it's hard to pinpoint one, but there's been so many neat things we've been able to be a part of. And just to know that you get to make something that means so much to somebody that they never want to take it off. It's really, really cool. We've embraced some technology in the last couple of years. It's made, the process a little easier on the custom things, because maybe you inherited grandma's ring and your sister wants it and your wife wants it. And how do you do, you only got one piece. So we've got some 3D duplicators now that actually take things and they'll spin them around with lasers and take images of them, and we can actually duplicate something to a T and replicate a piece of jewelry. It's a really fun project, and it's a tearjerker when somebody gets to see what was grandma's ring on their hand, and then the exact same thing brand new in a box, and you can't even tell two apart. And it's like, which one is which, so it is really neat to see all the custom things we can do, and with Chad's coins and ring. And that was pretty special, just knowing that he got to open those up and see them put a smile on his face. And I think it's awesome. Like I said, I got a great team that runs that department, and I don't get to be privy of everything they do, but man, they get in there and make magic happen every day. So it's cool.
Yeah, that 3D duplicator, man, that's some awesome technology. I'd love to see how that works. That's awesome. Man, you guys sponsor a number of events, not just the Shootout. I know you're a big part of the Ducks Unlimited Foundation down there in Wilmington, or the chapter down there in Wilmington. You want to speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, man. So when I'm not, I like to hunt, and again, staying involved in the community has always been a big thing. But Ducks Unlimited is even bigger than just Wilmington. So Ducks Unlimited, for those of you that don't know, is the largest conservation agency in the world. Just last year alone, Ducks Unlimited conserved over 1 million acres of habitat to provide clean water, increase habitat around coastal marshes and out in the prairies, potholes and stuff like that, to give waterfowl a place to live and grow up. And those ecosystems are so valuable. But 1 million acres in a year, that speaks volumes to that organization and what they're able to accomplish. And they do it very efficiently. So it's one of those things where your money is going to the right places, which is important, because these days you give to so many things, and we're involved in so many charities. You always kind of wonder, is it all going to the right spot? And with DU, that's one thing I know for sure. So I'm privileged to be the co-chair for the Wilmington chapter. We do a lot of neat things around here. We've got a cool event coming up. I don't know if you guys like the dove hunt, but if you like the dove hunt, we've got an event coming up on September 13th. It's called our Brian Corrigan annual Memorial Dove Hunt. So some of you guys local to Wilmington might know Brian Corrigan. I remember Brian Corrigan. He was a great guy, long-standing member of our team, and he unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. So this was his favorite event, and we've kind of honored him with this event every year since. So that'll be out at Allen Brothers Hunt and Preserve in Bladenboro. You can come out, you can shoot doves, hang out for a low country boil. They even got a place to spend the night if you want to out there. So if you're looking for something that's a little more, date night friendly kind of thing, the Pender County Banquet's coming up on October 4th at Old Homestead Farms out in Rocky Point. That's a great event. There's going to be a pile of people there, lots of good food, chance to win some guns and give back again. But I think some of the most fun you ever have is coming to our Battleship Oyster Roast. I think Chad's been to it a handful of times, and we actually get to reserve the whole back deck of the Battleship, looking out over downtown Wilmington. We have an oyster roast out there. We got a band. You get to see just the sunset over the river is beautiful first and foremost, but to be able to eat oysters on the back of the Battleship, good music, good people, lots of guns to give away, and we got some local legends that show up. So we've got Jerry Touton from Core Sound. He'll come out and carve a decoy on the back of the boat that night and then auction it off. And Ralph Jensen, local Wilmington native, carves some really cool calls, and he'll bring those out, collector pieces for sure. So it's a good way to eat up my time when I have a little bit of time outside of the jewelry store, outside of the family, and outside of fishing. Man, I love to be involved with it. So it's a great organization, lots of fun.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, speaking of that, emotional buying, usually when I leave the Ducks Unlimited parties, I have to go do some emotional buying on Monday because me and Carson have come back with too much stuff. We got to make it up.
You always get caught with that, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
With this, so the dove hunt, is that Chad? Is that the one David's going on with?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, David's actually going to one opening day. It's an event there at the Barn Hill that Josh helps out with, and so we're getting Curly loaded up. We're gonna get him a shotgun that we can put like 13 or 14 shells in it, and he's just gonna go to town blasting. He's ready to go. I hope David's tuned in seeing this because I can't wait. But I tell you now, the old boy has surprised me. I didn't realize he don't look like much of the golfer, but he's put his golf shoes on. Carson got him playing golf, and the boy can whack the golf ball. So he surprised me there and plays pretty good at it. And now we're gonna try this dove hunt, and we're gonna see about that too.
Hey, my only request is that he wore what he wore to Universal or wherever he was the other day, the '80s wear.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's hey, look, man, he's decked out, man. When he goes somewhere, when we went to play golf, he sent Dustin to buy him some foot joys, had pink in them, wore him a pink shirt. He's loud when he goes. Boy, got him a Titleist old flat brim. He's looking good. He's playing the part now.
He's on. I see him commenting here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
that dude. I mean, who doesn't love that dude, man? And then when he makes his putts now or does a good drive, he'll go shoot up. He is so funny, man.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
let's get back on topic. Hey, so Josh, let's chat about the ladies' prizes that you guys present at the shootout, the diamond pendants. What brought that on? And
man, I mean, first and foremost, I think it's just when you think about king mackerel fishing, you think it's a male-dominated sport for sure. But when you're trying to sneak away and get a weekend out, that can make things hard, like Chad just mentioned. But when mama's coming with you, life's a little easier. You're going to eat good. You're going to be taken care of on the boat. And if she's got some money on the line, a chance to win something, it makes life a little easier to spend on the fishing side when mama's a part of the team. So we love to see the ladies involved in it. And man, when we first started doing this, I'm going back, I guess, 4 or 5 years ago now, I feel like. Man, we gave her a Hearts on Fire diamond pendant, which is Hearts on Fire diamonds, for those of you that don't know, are the world's most perfectly cut diamond. And it's a pretty special piece. So it doesn't get much better than that at all. But again, jewelry being such an emotional, sentimental thing, we understand it's a celebration when you win a tournament. It's a celebration when you're top lady from the South, top lady from the North, things like that. And we want you to come in and commemorate with us that win. And so now we've been doing these gift cards for first, second, and third place to give you a chance to come in, maybe even design a piece of custom jewelry if that's something that you want. But just shop around and find something that fits your style, fits your taste. It's definitely been a win-win. I think the ladies love it, and we definitely enjoy having them come in the store. And we get to do the mackerels and mimosas thing up there at Tassels every year. And Miss Iva's so sweet. Let's come and set up a showcase and bring a bunch of things up there and do a little shopping for my wife and my mom while I'm there and bring them home something. So it's a good time. These ladies, they definitely put up with a lot, and they deserve to have a chance to win something nice. So yeah, we're thankful to be the sponsor for the ladies side of the tournament and continuing to give these gift cards and whether we're in Hampstead, Wilmington, or Shootout, close enough to you. Hopefully you'll come and see us if you win, north or south, and spend that money.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's definitely incentive, for them to jump on the boat and come along. So, and no doubt it's special for them when they can win it. And I've learned to take my wife to the jewelry store and not pick anything out, because we usually have to go back and it's something different when I pick it out. So
and don't think those lady anglers aren't paying attention to points too, buddy. They're just as competitive. Some of them are just as competitive as the teams are. And I mean, I pick on Wendy. Wendy's always, and Nicole Skipper. They're neck and neck a lot of times, so they're paying attention to you, and I know they appreciate Josh what Perry's is doing and what it's about.
Man, we're involved in quite a few fishing organizations around our community, and great organizations at that. But the one thing I got to say about the Shootout, you guys, you're founded in faith, and I love that part of this tournament, man. You guys get on that radio and you say your prayers, and you give the good Lord his credit where it's due, and then on top of that, you give back, man, with the mad fishing days and giving back to the veterans. That's huge, and just seeing how you guys rally around a family in need when they need something, and everybody pitches in. That big fishing family, man, that is a huge part of why we love this tournament series.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll segue into that. I guess, how long have you been a sponsor of the Shootout series, and what kind of drew you to it from the beginning?
I lost track of time at this point. There's been so much going on. I feel like it's been at least 4, maybe 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I've got some little boys at home that aren't quite old enough to go yet, and when I look at these youth anglers coming in to fish these tournaments with their dads and moms and get on the boat, it's like, man, those boys are good role models, and that's that next generation of fishing, and getting to see just and nothing against all the other tournaments that cater to everybody, but the Shootout is such a specific group of elite fishermen. I mean, you got some of the best in the world fishing in here, and a lot of them I call, dear friends of mine. And so I love to get a chance to root them on and see them do good. But I'm looking forward to one day getting involved in this series and fishing with my boys. And I want to make sure it continues to be a great event. And so sponsoring it, in my mind, helps to continue to keep that legacy going and keep this momentum behind it, and all the great sponsors out there. I think I'm probably speaking for everybody when I say that we don't want to see something like this go away. It's so unique and so special that whatever it takes to sponsor it and keep it going, we're all in.
And that's fantastic. Yeah, don't forget about the junior lady you got on. I'm going to be able to ride with the boys too. So
well, and right now she's all about gymnastics, but if I can get her to give that up for a couple of days, I do drag her out to dove hunt. She loves that. She's a great retriever. She doesn't like the ducks as much when it gets super cold outside, but anytime with Dad is enjoyable time. My dad, I grew up fishing with him, and he took me fishing all the time, and that's where we built our bond. And we got a work relationship and then a father-son relationship, and the work gets in the way of the fishing quite a bit. When we get a chance to go out there and fish together, that's where the father-son thing comes in play, and I want to keep that going with my boys. So
awesome. Yeah. That's super special, man. I know that's what I'm doing with my 2 girls now. So, and Chad's done it with his son, and man, it's cool to watch the families grow up in it. We talked about Mark Henderson, earlier. Man, I remember when Crockett and Joshua were 12, 13 years old. And now they're growing with families, and it's cool to see the evolution of it all.
Yeah.
So. What, Josh? We got anything else you want to chat about with the store? What you guys? You have any events coming up? Anything special that we need to know about?
Yeah, so man, we do a lot of cool things. We're really well known for our rainy day diamond guarantee. So if it rains on your wedding day and you buy your engagement ring from us, you get your money back for that. So that's happening year round. We have a lot of fun at Christmas time. We do an annual Let It Snow event. So if it snows in Christmas, at a certain location on Christmas Day, anything you buy from Black Friday to December 11th is free. So that's always a good time to get out and shop local, get a good deal, get great service, and have a chance to get it for free. I mean, I'll go anywhere else. So, but yeah, I mean, outside of that, we're getting ready to start kicking off our fall season. So, we've got some ladies' nights coming up, Happy Pour and More event coming up in November. So You can come out, drink some pappy. We'll have a cigar roller there making, hand rolled cigars, and chance to go shop your wife's wish list. Spend a little bit of that winning money off the candles all year and make
Yeah.
go again next. So yeah,
That sounds wonderful. Yeah, that cigar event right up my alley. I have to make a trip through the traffic for that one.
yeah, absolutely. It's worth the drive for sure, man. It'll be a good time. So keep up with us on social media. You'll see posts about all that stuff as it starts to make its way to the calendars, and yeah, some cool things you won't want to miss out on for sure.
Awesome. Well, Josh, man, we appreciate it. We're going to have you hang on just a few more minutes, and for the folks on, stand by at the end. We're gonna ask a trivia question, and Josh is going to be kind enough to give up a $200 gift card to Perry's Emporium. So,
Absolutely.
Chad, we had a couple of events since we talked last, man. We had the Cape Shootout North kicked off leg one in Morehead City last weekend, 2 weekends ago. Sorry. You want to kind of give a recap of that? And
Man, this was an easy recap. That's for sure, man. I tell you, I told the guys at the captain's meeting that John Malfedo was going to be our special guest weighmaster, and if they would take it easy on him, I didn't mean for them not to bring any fish to the scales at all, So
yeah, they gave me a break. I appreciate that.
They sure did. They sure did, and yeah, I just don't know, man. That was tough fishing. I mean, it was, but I mean, we had there was 11 fish caught. There was no fish. I think 20 pounds was the 11th place fish, or the 11th place fish.
That was
No,
impressive.
yeah, I don't know if it should be a concern. It seems like it's a little concerning. No tiny fish. Usually we have to break the ruler out for this event, just trying to stretch them to 30 inches, but there was no 6, 7, 8 pounders brought. So 5 of the top 11 fish come out of inlets between Ocracoke and Beaufort Inlet. The winner, Patrick, and the service call team, they caught that 51, maybe 420, 430. I think they've been dragging baits in the inlet all day and just drug it across them at the right time, and boom, there you go. A funny story. I think they even said they thought they were hung on the buoy because the fish was just lazy, just not doing anything. And yeah, that buoy turned into a nice,
nice afternoon for them.
nice afternoon. But man, what a great Patrick's been doing this since we started, and Howard's fishing with him, and then he has Lisa Winstead fishing with him, who she was the lady angler, and they are big in the classic, as they at the David Pennington tournament they honor their son JT, who passed away unfortunately in a car accident. And this is what they do to just kind of keep his memory alive, is to keep going. And she actually told me she had his bibs on that they were
Awesome.
fishing that day. So that was just a special moment for those guys, and just so far beyond that Happy Gilmore check, if you will. But yeah, just fishing was slow. One bite, our double barrel. We didn't have a team that weighed 2 teams. I think there was 51 teams in the double barrel, and there was not 2 fish weighed. So that money's rolling over to the next event, where those 51 teams would be able to get back into it. So the double barrel could, obviously double up. The double barrel, that could be a $40,000 for 2 fish, and you might not even get in the top 13 with one, but 2 of them. So it's gonna be a nice payday. But congratulations, Precision Marine. Randy's been around a while. They caught their fish just one bite. Angler's Envy was an inlet fish, and but just the way it goes. But this weekend too, the Sneaks Ferry tournament, I think they had a right good showing, maybe 110, 115 boats.
Yeah, I heard it was around that number, some 110, 112, somewhere in that range.
And that was great. And I think 89 fish, I think, the first day, and there was less than 20 fish caught. So it's not that the guys can't catch them. It's just it's not. I don't know what it is. That's something maybe we talk about later. What is there? Is it? I mean, that's why I like fishing on the same day, because we all have crappy conditions we're all fishing the same pond. When it sucks for one, it sucks for all. But I don't know if the fish, if they're not here, you think, well, maybe they just ain't biting. But gosh, but there again, Sneaks Ferry, they had the what was that? The Motley Crew won that. There was 340s, I think, in the top 3.
Yeah,
And
it's,
then they
Motley Crue had a 42.96, Surf and
Surf
Turf
and Turf.
41.70, and Masagua 40.98.
Yeah. So,
So
I
a
mean,
couple other, I mean, they're again good leaderboard.
yep,
Just
yep.
just not
Just
a plethora of fish. I know Curtis on the Pirates Cove boat. He fishes on the Real Bless with you guys. Won the single engine.
oh, cool.
Who Hunter on with the aggregate 50 pounds. I know Liquid Fire had a good aggregate too at 49.
Yep.
So
they found 2 fish. I mean, they knew something. If Hunter wouldn't mind slipping some numbers over here for this next event, I sure would appreciate it.
yeah,
But no, they've done good. I mean, you got to assume they stayed at home. I mean, you would think, and those 40s maybe were east side, but man, who knows? Who knows right now?
yeah.
Um, hopefully it only gets better. Hopefully this storm and messing up the bottom, and hopefully we get cleaned up. First of all, hopefully the storm stays where it's supposed to stay, and first of
100%.
all, where everybody's safe, and materialistic things are still around. But after it goes and it does what hopefully it's supposed to do, how bad will it be after that? It usually takes several days to clean it up. With the swell, I think it's going to have a big swell on it. So, who
Yeah,
knows?
that swell's already starting. Saw a video from New River Inlet earlier, and it was coming up, and I was down on the water probably about 6 o'clock, and man, that tide is the highest I've seen it in a while.
Right.
And we're still a couple days away, so I think we're going to get some surge here, but hopefully not a lot of weather. I know Ocracoke and Hatteras have evacuation orders, so hopefully those guys are all safe and can get get to higher ground. And Highway 12 is not an absolute disaster when they come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely. But speaking of up there, though, how about the darn white marlin and the billfish and stuff that they released at Pirates Cove last
oh
week? I
god,
mean,
yeah,
man, that was just unbelievable. Man, that kind of get to go fired up and jump on the contender and with an old plastic boat and go up there and put some dink baits out. I mean, that was just seemed like phenomenal fishing.
yeah, they had a good showing, man. That's if you've never been to that event, man, it's Heather Maxwell was the tournament director for years
Mhm.
there, and they do a fantastic job. I always enjoyed going up to that event, and just always a good time, and the fishing's always been good. I know, not sure what the boat count was because I know the White Marlin Open ran long because they had to
Right.
extend their days.
Hmm.
So I'm sure there's a few boats that weren't able to make it down to fish it, but that's always a really good event, man. It's everybody's in the same marina for the most part, and great dinners, great captains meetings. So
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to go up there, that's a good one.
Yeah, because the ladies with Alice Kelly, the Alice
Yep.
Kelly there, they had Sunday and Monday to fish because of the weather on Sunday, and they just those days they tore some billfish up. So we got some aunts and extended family that do that. So it was super cool to see that, and just real cool. And that White Marlin Open, that's just something that's just wow. And boys from North Carolina boys brought that 900.
Yep.
I just can't imagine.
That's on the day one. That's an
Yeah.
awesome fish to get on day one for sure.
Yeah, what did they win? What was that? Like 4 million? Not them. Those guys picked up like $1 million and something, but the White Marlin paid like what, $3-4 million or something?
I don't recall. I think it was. I would think it was over 3.
Gosh.
That's still. They won over $1 million with the blue one, and then the top white I think was three and a
Oh,
half, something like
wow.
that.
That's
So,
amazing. But they pay it. They pay it to get it
it is
back
not
though.
cheap. But
No, that's just really cool. But it's fun to keep up with all this stuff, man. We got a flounder tournament coming up this weekend. I'm fired up to go catch old Flatty,
heck
so
yeah.
so yeah.
That's well, good, man. I'm looking forward to the next shootout and to the classic coming up here in a couple of weeks. I think
Yep.
that's the next event we're planning on fishing. And
Yeah, that will be hosted at Big Rock. We'll have the classic
okay,
and the shootout together. Josh, we're looking forward to seeing you there on Thursday night.
Be there.
I know your fans were missing you the last event. They were asking where you were at, but we understand that we've heard your busy schedule. I don't know how you do what you do, but when you do get there, we greatly appreciate you being there. And hope these guys make it worth your while for going there.
It's good to see good people, man. It's a blast. I enjoy getting out there and doing that. So yeah, I'm planning on bring a bunch of stuff with me, and we'll have a real good time.
Cool, man. Cool. Wow.
Awesome. Well, let's man, if you don't have anything else, Chad, let's wrap up with a trivia question. Josh, you want to take it away?
Yeah. So Christmas. I gotta be careful how I talk about this so I don't spoil it. It was Christmas in 2010 that we gave back $400,000 for everybody's purchases because it snowed on Christmas Day. Does anybody know what city it snowed in Christmas Day when we gave all that money back?
And what year was that? You said 2010?
2010. Yeah, that was the first year we ever ran the promotion and the only year in the last 15 we've paid out. We've missed it twice by 24 hours in the past years. But yeah, the one time it paid out, it was 400 grand and it snowed 6 inches that Christmas and we only needed 3 to qualify. So it doubled down and it was a good year. Pretty cool. So if anybody knows what city that was, you got $200 gift card coming right to you.
Well, guys, I can give you a hint. I was in Florida at that time, and it was not anywhere in Florida. Hang on. We're taking a look at the chat, seeing if anybody chimes in. We got 38 people. Oh, got one. Joy Bell.
All right.
Joy Bell, Asheville, North Carolina. Is that it?
Congratulations, Miss Joy. Absolutely. Asheville.
Awesome. Congrats, Miss Joy.
Yes.
That's I'm sure Chad will get a hold of you and arrange getting that gift card over to you guys, and that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. That was one of the ladies I was just speaking of that just fished Alice Kelly. So that was one of the ones I was referring to. So yeah, I know she'll come see you, John.
Sweetheart.
We need to do a polygraph there, or
yeah, might have to put a polygraph up, huh?
I saw. I'll make sure that next time I don't walk through the polygraph test.
Yeah, oh, you did that. That's all good.
Yeah.
It's fine, man. Look, you did, man. First of all, thank you, Joy, and thank you guys for being a part of it. But I appreciate you filling in, John. We appreciate it. It worked out, and I'm just so thankful that you were able to do that. And
yeah, absolutely. I saw Justin's comment. Hey, Justin, your job's safe, brother. It's all yours. I appreciate you guys having me. That was it was fun. I wish there was more fish caught, but hey, it is what it is, right? Everybody, like you said, everybody's fishing the same day, same waters, and again, impressive leaderboard for what that was. And as the fall gets going, man, I have no doubt it's going to get better, and we're going to see the class of fish we're used to seeing here.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Well, awesome, Josh. You want to end with any closing thoughts, sir?
No, man. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for letting us be a part of this tournament series, and we are looking forward to many more years of lots of fun together. So, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe during the little storm, and we'll see you on the other side.
Outstanding.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you, Chad. You got anything you want to wrap up with?
Man, thank you guys for tuning in, and Josh, man, thank you for all you do, John. Appreciate it, buddy, and we look forward to 2 weeks from tonight, man. We'll be right back here doing it again. We'll con somebody into doing it again with us, Josh. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, thanks so much, buddy. Guys. We really appreciate you, and you guys have a great night, and we'll see everybody. Everybody be safe.
Y'all too, buddy.